For today's video, I thought I'd take you guys through some tips and tricks when using Piccolo in Dragon Ball FighterZ. He's not the most popular character out there, but ridiculously fun once you wrap your head around him. That said, he's a little bit less traditional compared to the average character in this game, so using him for the first time can be a little bit tricky. Here's a few things that should help you get started. Piccolo's 5S and 2S are command grabs that have excellent range. 5S will grab in a straight line, and 2S will grab opponents diagonally in the air. Although you're guaranteed a free hit after the grab lands, you can't do your usual combo chains, as only specific moves will actually link off the command grab. Lights and mediums won't connect on hit after grab, for example, whereas heavies, supers, and your 6 or 3S will. An easy combo after the command grab is to 6S and then 5 or 2H, but after a command grab lands, heavy will not wall bounce or launch like it usually does. You have to spend a bar of meter on vanish and then end the combo with a different type of juggle. It also scales quite heavily, so be wary spending too much meter on a follow-up if the combo won't kill. Use your 5S in the air to grab downward. The same rules apply here in that you have to combo into a heavy and then vanish for more damage. Finally, you can use the grab on block to catch an opponent that may be respecting your pressure. This can be backed with assists, of course, and is a good way to give them something else to respect. Don't use it too much though, because the opponent can catch you on startup if they make the right read, leaving you punishable. When ticking into grab, meaning that you're doing the grab on block or hit after a chain or normal, if you tick with 6S, you won't be able to land a 6S on hit afterwards. Instead, you have to go into a 3S for a follow-up. This doesn't work on all characters though due to small hitboxes, so be mindful. Piccolo doesn't have a regular normal that causes the splat knockdown effect in the air. It has to come from a special move. Medium or heavy Demon Slicer will cause this effect every time. Heavy is the easiest version to combo into off most hits, but the medium version is far more consistent to land when the opponent is in the corner, and you have the benefit of it being meterless. This does mean that sometimes you need to spend a little more resources for the final moments of a combo if you want to tag out, especially if you're not in the corner, because of course, the heavy version does cost a bar. Demon Elbow is a powerful mix-up tool. The light and medium versions will go behind the opponent, and the heavy version will go behind and then instantly back in front. If the opponent is conditioned to not press buttons in between your block strings, this can catch them slipping. Just make sure that you're covering your back with an assist to prevent being mashed out of. Piccolo can combo off the elbow stand alone with a vanish. However, you can combo off it meterlessly with an assist if you time it correctly as well. Using Piccolo's Energy Blast combined with assists, you can create some dangerous mix-ups in the corner. Get your timing down with your assists, and you can combo off both options, and in some cases, almost loop this if the opponent is afraid to challenge you on wake up. Now, even though this one is fairly universal, it's really important to not be afraid of using auto chains if you're comboing with Piccolo in the air. You get great damage after jump cancelling his 2H whilst airborne, but only a light auto chain will allow Piccolo to pick up after it with more hits into the ender of your choice. This is because where the light, medium, heavy done manually will make you sink in the air, if you use a light chain, Piccolo stays on the same level as the opponent, allowing follow-ups afterwards. This is particularly useful in the corner, which we'll get into now. To finish things off, we're going to talk about something really fun: Hellzone grenade loops. Usually, a basic combo for Piccolo in the corner is to go for your launch, land a few hits as always, and end the combo into medium Demon Slicer or 214M and then special beam cannon. However, if the opponent is high enough up into the air after a medium Demon Slicer, which can be easily obtained by confirming into 2M and then a jump cancel at the start, Piccolo can call his Hellzone grenade and still have enough time left for each hit to connect, continuing the combo and allowing 2S twice into an ender. In this case, I ended things with 6S, 5H, and then special beam cannon. you can land significant airtime before the medium Demon Slicer because of the light auto chain that I mentioned earlier. Just press it 3 times to get the heavy normal at the end, which guarantees the splat into the Hellzone grenade. This means Piccolo has actual Hellzone grenade loops, as after your second 2S, you can 2H into sparking into another Hellzone grenade for the same ender again. When mastered, this is a far more optimal form of damage for solo Piccolo corner combos, as Piccolo builds an entire bar of ki gauge before the Hellzone grenade even comes out, letting you end in special beam cannon and basically spend 2 bars for the price of 1. It doesn't end here though. You can get this loop off any corner touch. For instance, open the opponent up with the 2M overhead and launch them as normal. You can end the combo the exact same way and compromise nothing. And finally, Vegeta can be your best friend here, as his assist keeps the opponent in so much hit stun that you can loop this even further and get another Hellzone grenade after the first rep of 2S. To achieve this, the input after the second 2S is 6S, Cool Assist, 5H, and Hellzone Grenade in that order. Once it lands, hit 2 more 2S grabs and end in either Special Beam Cannon or Light Grenade for absurd damage. Even without Sparking Blast, using Vegeta to extend this loop does a truckload of damage for Piccolo. When it comes to execution, you'll find that the hardest part will be connecting your first Hellzone grenade after the medium Demon Slicer. If the opponent is too low to the ground, it will drop. You want to make sure that you input it nice and early before you commit to the 2S afterwards. Fortunately, you have plenty of time to see if you've got the height that you need because of the animation startup. So, if it drops, you can focus on knockdown pressure instead. If it comes to that, you ideally want to make sure that you're getting this to connect every time. Hopefully, this has been able to shed some light on some setup and techniques that you can take on board when learning Piccolo. Of course, the game is still really new, and I'm certain that I didn't cover everything here, but that said, the game is all about experimenting with team combinations. So, get messing around in training and see what works for you, or if you can elaborate further on what I've demonstrated today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.